What's up, guys? Welcome back to Keto Rewind. I'm Jess, and it's time for a week 47 update of my keto transformation. It's been 47 weeks since I changed my life, and I'm currently in month 10, so if that helps describe how far along I'm in the journey better than weeks, month 10. So I began my journey on February 11th, 2019 at 309 pounds. I am 5 feet 8, so I'm pretty tall, and I am apple shaped. So this video is going to be a claim your body back challenge. I get a lot of requests to do like fun weight loss challenges and stuff, so I thought this would be a great time to claim back your body. So here's how it works. I'm going to give you the challenge, and then I'll give the update for week 47. So this challenge is going to be commit to keto, carnivore, ketovore, low carb, no sugar, no grains, one of those lifestyles, and do it, go all in for 60 days. Why 60 days and not 30? Because it does take time to change your life. I feel like it's a better judgment on that lifestyle if you've given it time to work. The more insulin resistant you are, the longer it takes to feel the effects of the magic of, say, keto. So for me, when I began my journey, it took 3 weeks before I felt the keto magic. Before I felt this is my lifestyle. You know, that feeling of, yes, I can do this. This feels so great. This needs to be my new lifestyle. But if I would have given it like 2 weeks and gave up, I would have never got to week 3, and then, 10 months later, here I am standing here preaching this. So you've got to go all in with 100% effort for 60 days. And then at that point, you can say, oh, keto's not right for me. Oh, carnivore's not right for me. Low carb, I want to eat carbs, whatever. But you've got to give it time to work. And 60 days is a good length of time to make good, new, healthy habits, to be able to give it a fair shot if this is something that's right for you. So my 60-day challenge is commit 100% for 60 days. It's not anything fancy. You can do you. So if that means keto or carnivore or low carb, Whole30, whatever, commit to one of them for 60 days. The second thing is take before pictures, even if you don't share these pictures to a single person. Take before pictures. You won't regret it if you get to month 10 and you want to look back. I am so happy I have all these videos of me at 309 pounds. On day 1, I was mortified by taking the videos, let alone the pictures. And now here I am. I'm showing you all the time how big and how unhappy and how tired, and my physical appearance alone was just not, I didn't love it. But I am so appreciative of those photos now. So take pictures, videos, so maybe 10 months from now you can go back and listen to the way you were. Like, you have to, please, you won't regret it. Even if you don't show a single person, it's for you. Then the next one is to take measurements. I think you can get a tape measure anywhere. I mean, you can even get it on Amazon. Go to Joann's Fabrics, find Walmart, get a tape measure and take measurements. When I started, my hips were 60 inches. And when I say hip. So 60 inches. Basically, this tape measure is 60 inches. This wrapped around my waist on day 1. Now my hips are 47. So when you measure, make sure you're consistent in where you measure. Pick the fullest part of your hips. Make sure the tape measure is straight across and get your measurement. So mine, I already took them to save some time. My hips are 47 as of today, in month 10, week 47 of my keto journey. My waist, I'm apple shaped, so I don't have a big difference in waist, but let me get my shirt out of the way. But because I'm pretty straight down. Like if you were hourglass, your high waist is going to be a nice small number. I wish I had your body shape. I'm apple shaped and I'm pretty straight down. So my waist measurement, see here's the belly button. That's a landmark that I use. So I call that my waist. My belly button's always right there. So it gives you an accurate measurement every time you take your measurements, because my belly button's gonna be right there. This way you can get accurate results, you know. So I pick my waist measurement as my belly button. And then my high waist is where the smallest part of your waist. Basically, you know, that's your high waist. So 37 is my belly button, 35 is my high waist. And that's as of today. That's a ton of inches lost off my belly. You can track other areas too. Say, I don't feel like my arms ever bothered me, so I've always had smaller arms. So I didn't bother measuring them. But if you have larger arms, or maybe your thighs, or maybe your neck, take those measurements. Even if you don't share them with a single person, take the measurements. You won't regret it. And then that shows you in those months or weeks that you don't see a movement on the scale, you can take your measurements and see you are shrinking. Sometimes it just doesn't show up on the scale for a couple weeks, maybe even a month. Keto, you lose weight differently on the ketogenic diet. So that's just something you'll have to get used to. And then my last part of the Claim Your Body Back challenge is self-discipline. This month is a great month to get your journey started. Everybody, probably every one of your friends is trying to lose weight right now. Jump in now, make the healthy habits now, and use self-discipline to get you to 60 days. Self-discipline is so important to me. I'm gonna make a completely separate video and go really deep into self-discipline, because after giving it quite a bit of, I took like a week off between my last video and now. I took like a week to think about my best tip to lose the weight, to change your life. And my favorite tip is self-discipline. And so that means it's gonna get a whole video in itself, because that was pretty much key of why I keep going, why I'm standing here today feeling like I have some sort of leg in the game to tell you these things, because I feel like I've had a lot of success in a short amount of time. I feel like I'm changing a lot of lives here, or at least inspiring you. So if you've been inspired or you're new here, please hit that subscribe button and turn on those notifications so you won't miss a video. And then also comment below, have you been with me since I started? Or did you recently find me? I know I have a lot of newcomers that have popped on, and I just want to say welcome to my keto community, and let's do this. But if you've been here since day one, let me know, comment below. So that's the 60-day Claim Your Body Back challenge. Anybody can do it. Let me know if you're in. And you can follow me on my Facebook or my Instagram. I'm going to post more, like another post there if you would like to use those methods better. So when it comes down to my actual weigh-in for week 47, so even though I was keto, or I remained keto through the whole Christmas and New Year's break, I still had a lot of extras. I didn't track my macros. I kind of was a little loose in how much, and like portion sizes, and eating sweets every day, lots of stuff I don't normally do. So yes, I remained keto, felt great the whole time, but the scale showed 218 pounds as of Friday. So today's Monday, so that was what, 3 days ago. So I was like, darn it all, I'm up 4 pounds. What better way to overcome my new, I wasn't out of control, like, like the Thanksgiving week that I went off keto and like had to re-jump on, it was nowhere near to that. But I was getting cravings back, because even though they're keto sweets, I am still triggered by keto sweets. I eat one and I want 2 and I want 3. So I was starting to have that same, what's the word, just the cravings were coming back. Not as strong as if I went off keto, let's just be clear. But they were there, and they were making me feel uncomfortable. So when that happens, sometimes one of the best ways to get the emotional or stress or just happy eating or just rein it all in, and that's intermittent fasting. So I have never done a 72-hour fast before, ever. The most I've ever done was 40 hours. So I thought I would come out swinging because I'm farther along. I've been doing this a long time. I fast every day. It's not a big deal for me. I would not recommend a 72-hour fast for you if you're new. Start with a 16-8. That's just basically you miss breakfast and you have lunch and dinner. And that's it. And then you close the eating window and you repeat the next day. So if you're new, don't jump into a 72-hour fast. That's just crazy. Start slow. So back on topic here. So I decided, why not do a challenge for myself? Because I feel like I still always need to constantly challenge and push myself, and I had never done that before. And I figured it would just hit that reset button, get rid of my cravings, get my control back, and give me a good jump start into the new year. So knowing that I took like a week off between videos, and I was, we were eating out a lot. All of those things contributed to, 6-pound gain on the scale. So that Friday, I was 218 pounds. Today, after my 72-hour fast, actually, I have like 2 hours left. I can start eating at noon. It's currently 10:30. So in 2 more hours, it'll be my 72-hour fast. But basically, by the time you see this video, I will have done my first 72-hour fast. So anyways, I weighed in this morning at 212 pounds. So that's a new low for me. I'm super pumped about that. So I lost not only 4 pounds of bloat, but 2 extra pounds from my last weigh-in. So my new total is 97 pounds of weight loss so far since I started my journey, this ketogenic journey, 10 months ago. So why did I do that other than the obvious, reset the cravings, help there with the emotional eater, pump the brakes on just eating in general? One of the main thing is to take the focus back off of food, because in 72 hours I couldn't eat for 72 hours, so I could no longer go to that. I had to entertain my life with things other than food. Was it hard? The first day I was pretty hungry. I took some electrolytes. It's hard finding sugar-free electrolytes, and I'm saying not even with stevia, no artificial sweeteners, just an electrolyte. So I'll pop right here with the brand that I found. Perfect Keto also sells plain electrolytes, and it's basically magnesium, potassium, I forget the other two, but anyways, it's right there. So why, or what are the reasons why did I do a 72-hour fast? Autophagy, I probably said that wrong, but that's, if you want to know, Google autophagy. And that's basically, in Cliff Notes versions, your body takes out the trash. So your body uses up all those old cells and makes new cells because it's not in a digested state. So if you're constantly eating, your body's constantly digesting. It doesn't have time to repair other parts of the body, or it has very little chance to do it because you're eating so much. So by taking that out, your body now can work on areas of the body other than digesting, and that helps just overall your entire body. And that's my #1 reason why I was gonna do my 72-hour fast, and that's why I fast in general. Also, it helps with insulin resistance, it helps with cardiovascular health, it helps with any emotional or stress eating, it gets the cravings down, there's so many benefits to intermittent fasting. So that was why I decided to just jump in and do a big one to start. So this, going forward, I'm going to probably do 1 or 2 big fasts a month. And that's because I'm at the point in my journey where I want to do new things like that. So I'm not going to do a 16-8 every day. I'm going to do maybe some 24-hour fast with regular eating the next day. So I'll go way more into detail then, but I'm going to do a lot more intermittent fasting than I have been doing. And that's just, I like to switch it up, and that keeps your body not, like, your body gets efficient when you do something over and over. So I like to constantly hit it with surprises, So that's basically, it just helps me keep going forward. And then what do you drink? What do you do on an intermittent fast while you're fasting, the main thing is you want clear liquids. There is such thing as a dry fast. I've never done that. I'm afraid of that. I don't know enough about that to go that route, but I do the regular clear liquid intermittent fast. So that means I have black coffee, which I was already a black coffee drinker. I just prefer black coffee, so that was no big deal. Unsweetened teas like chai tea, green tea, matcha, ginger-based tea, stuff like that. And then apple cider vinegar. I make an apple cider vinegar tonic. That's Dr. Berg's recipe. It's basically 2 teaspoons of lemon juice, 2 teaspoons of apple cider vinegar, a pinch of salt, and 16 ounces of water. And I drink that every morning, first off, and then I had my coffee. And then if you're super hungry, you could do broth, but I didn't need to do the broth. But like clear liquids is essentially what you're allowed to have. And that means none of those liquids can have sweeteners. Yes, that's a gray area. Some people say you can have sweeteners or cream in your coffee. Others say no. To be on the safe side, I just say no. Clear liquids, tea, coffee, water, apple cider vinegar. That's clear liquids to me. So you do you though. If you believe it differently, I'm not going to judge you. I'm just going to support you. So I would drink my apple cider vinegar tonic, I would call it. Some electrolytes, water, coffee, tea. That's all I had in the past 72 hours. And look at me, I woke up, like first day, I was tired, I was hungry, I was kind of like getting a headache, but I didn't get a full headache. But I wanted food all day. And then day 2, I was getting used to it. Okay, no longer hungry. Now I was just hungry at like the 11 o'clock hour and at the like 5 o'clock hour. But it only lasted for like a half an hour and I was over it. Day 3, hunger? What's that? And the energy levels each day, like today I woke up this morning at 3 o'clock in the morning and I was ready to start my day. I did not. I forced myself to get back in bed, you know, get back in bed, calm down, sleep. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. So I did want to, I had so much energy. I was ready to go at 3 in the morning, but I forced myself to stay in bed. But that's how much energy I had. Like I could have got up and start my day today at 3. So I ended up staying in bed until, this is my last day to sleep in, till 7:30. But I got up out of bed, didn't even need coffee, energy levels through the roof. I want to just make a gazillion videos today. Like my mental clarity, focus, like it's all there. And that's why I did the fast. It seems so impossible to do, but it's a mental challenge. I have 212 pounds on board. My body has a 24-hour buffet right here. You don't have to eat. You just need electrolytes and water. So the hunger that I was feeling, my body has fat because we stored for times when this would happen. You know, while I'm pigging out all that food, I stored it all in my body for when I would need it. So my body has a 24-hour buffet. I am not hungry. My body uses the fat that I have, my fat stores. So my mental hunger was there though. On the first day and a half there, I did want food. I was like, ugh. You know, it was a challenge to fight through that and have self-discipline. So on that note, I made it. I have 2 hours left, but let's just face it, I'm gonna make it. But when's the longest you have fasted? I would love to know. I've done 72. I felt that's probably the most I want to do. There's a lot of people that do like week fasts and stuff like that. For me, I felt the benefits and the research that I did, 72 hours was fine. I think the peak effects of intermittent fasting around 36 to 72. Another reason why I just cut it off at 72. So I'm feeling great and I'm ready to make my next video, and I will see you at the next I will see you at the next weigh-in. I'm Jess and you're watching Keto Rewind. You go be great.